I'm Cheyenne. I'm Cheyenne. Can you hear me well? Jessi's sister, Destiny, brought our newlyweds together in 2015, where they worked at New Earth Farm. They started off as friends and sharing interests in self-sufficient living. When they first met, Jessi had purple hair, sporting the dirty overalls, which was simply irresistible to Michael. Jessi has gone through a lot of looks in the past. Earlier years, dressing up in our matching tea party dresses and floral bonnets, to shirtless sweatpants and camo, hanging with the boys. Teen years, there was the coordinating bright flower barrette to outfits with flat-ironed hair, progressing into a darker opposing scene look. She found herself when she moved out west and channeled her inner frontier woman vibe. The frontier woman vibe, sorry. She lived in a van, working on the Salmon River in the warmer months and cross-country skiing in the cooler months. When she moved back to Virginia, she was looking for a community similar to what she had cultivated out west. Michael seemed to fill that desire of hers, and she's never seemed more at home than when she's with him. Michael is by far your best look. Seven years later, they have a homestead of their own, a couple of acres, Bo, their pup, Lily, their kitty, some ducks, medicinal herbs and veggies, and lots of love. Although they have similar moral and ethical beliefs, their personalities couldn't be more different. The yin and yang always comes to mind. Though opposite in nature, the components are complementary. Neither is superior, and one cannot exist without the other. The yin and yang is not only beautiful, but reminds us that the only true path to harmony is through balance. They are the perfect duo. So let's cheers to a lifetime of balance and harmony. For the main event, Nicholas will be up next.
My speech is really similar to Cheyenne's, actually. It really is. All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you all for being here on this special day. For those of you who don't know me, not very many, but one or two. I'm Jessi's favorite brother, Nick. Also her only brother. And if you didn't figure it out yet, I'm also the best man. The man. Mike probably would have picked Bo, but I bite less. She said no. Yeah. I met Mike when Jessi first started bringing him around as her friend from the farm. It didn't take too long to see that they were becoming more than friends. I could tell Mike was falling in love when Jessi was able to drag him out to dinners and parties and get-togethers with all her friends. She even got him to play board games and cards, despite having to re-explain the rules every single round. But he was dedicated to making her happy, even if it meant pedaling out a mile on his kayak just to see her at Boy Scout Cove and watch fireworks. Soon after they started dating, they built a tiny house and a small farm together previously known as Naton Gardens, where they lived as my neighbors for several years. They started up traditional agriculture, selling tinctures and other hippie shit. And they sold it at local markets, and people love it, you know. More recently, they bought land in Lenexa and started a larger homestead with more land, bigger house, and that's where they live now. I'm so proud of you, Jessi, and glad you found someone that makes you happy. And Mike, you're now the brother that I never had. And I welcome you into our family, no matter how fucked up we are. I love you both so much and wish happiness forever and always, no matter what life brings you. And I know the two of you are going to have so many great adventures ahead of you, and I can't wait to see what unfolds. So without further ado, you both know I had to. I wrote a poem for you too. Spinning fire hoops at night with her hair twisted tight. Mike sips on his mead, rubbing his billy goat beard. Thinking I love this girl, even though she's kind of weird. And while you're at home putting bark in a jar, she's out with her friends crashing your car. But you don't care. You just sit back in your chair, watching her tie in some fucking fairy hair. Because you know when you get home, she'll be right there. And Mikey likes it all. From her hair dirty blonde, some goddamn ducks in the pond. And Jessi, just make sure he keeps that dog in a cage. And pray that when he gets old, he looks like his parents that don't age. These two eat curry for dinner and donuts in the morning. The smell comes at night without any warning. It's that look in her eyes when you shovel manure. You know it's true love, and that's for sure. So Jessi and Mike, we all cheers to love and happiness for many more years.